Hi, my name is Conrad. I'm the General Manager here at Peter Christian. We're a gentleman's outfitters. We've been established for the past 15 years and we've been looking for a new premises for about the last 3 years and finally found a place which really suited us. It's the right size, but it was a blank canvas and we needed someone to come in and separate it out into office spaces which were workable. And so that's why we started looking for a partitioning contractor. Initially we started just taking recommendations from people that we'd met over the years and that we trusted, but we also started doing an internet search as well and sort of courting different companies. And it was through a Google search that we actually found Sussex and Surrey, but they had a good looking website, so we thought we'd get them in and give them a try, see how it worked out. Well, when we first entered the property, we had a large amount of space, but it wasn't separated into areas that were right for our company. So one of the problems we needed to overcome was making spaces that worked for all of our staff. We also needed to have all of our electricity redone, a lot of the plumbing work needed to be done, and a lot of the warehouse space needed to be done. And one of the great things about Lee and Sussex and Surrey was that they also had many other contractors who they'd worked with in the past who were both efficient and really trustworthy. So we ended up taking their advice on a number of other contractors as well, which really helped us to streamline the whole project. When we first met Lee, one of the first things I noticed about him was that he was very enthusiastic about the job. He also engendered a lot of trust as he seemed very experienced and very confident about the ideas that we was having about the property. Lee provided us with a really honest quote, and he also had quite a number of ideas which we hadn't thought about ourselves. So it was really good to hear someone who had a lot of experience and really a lot to say. And both Lee and Daryl are very forthcoming and they were very approachable. They would definitely gave me the confidence that they could both do the job and do it well. One of the challenging decisions that we made during the project was that we decided to move in advance of the completion of the project, essentially halfway through. And we spoke to Sussex and Surrey and told them that we wanted to move it in ahead of the finished due date. But both Lee and Daryl were extremely accommodating and supportive during this whole thing, and they made it very easy on us. It wasn't the perfect situation because we were in and amongst the build and all the contractors that were in here. So all of the dust and noise was seen by all of our staff, but fortunately they were very clean and looked after us very well and made it very easy. One of the things I did really enjoy whilst working with Sussex and Surrey was the amount of communication that both Lee and Daryl had. They were really forthcoming and were often chasing me at times, looking to explain certain parts of the project to me. So that was really good to see and yeah, very refreshing. We were quite particular on what we wanted with the glasswork and we wanted the frameless glass, which actually didn't work out a lot more money than the other options. What we hadn't realised was there was a legal need to have manifestations on the glass, which Lee explained to us, but luckily they were able to provide all of the designs that we'd given them. They were able to actualise them and come up with a design that both pushed our brand forward but also just looks amazing. I think what we have now with the business is a space where people actually enjoy coming to work. We were very cramped and very squeezed into our last unit, but now we've got a lovely new offices. People are taking a lot more pride in their work and they're certainly taking a lot more pride in the building. I think it's just generally a much better situation for everyone. So yes, I would recommend Sussex and Surrey for any sort of commercial refurbishment. They've been a pleasure to work with. They've been really good to us, highly recommended.